Here is the refreshed 2024 Volkswagen Atlas Cross Sport Comfortline. In this video, I'll be going over what trims are available with the Atlas Cross Sport, what safety features you get with this Comfortline trim, the exterior, the interior, the infotainment system, and the pricing. If you guys are new here, my name is Jason and I do reviews on vehicles here in Canada, so be sure to like and subscribe for more videos just like this one. Also, thank you to Bramgate Volkswagen for letting me review this Atlas Cross Sport. Be sure to reach out to them and ask for David. Starting with the different trims that you can get when it comes to the Atlas Cross Sport, there are 3 trims to pick from. This will be the Comfortline, Highline, and the Execline. Each of these trims will have their own unique features and options, as well as exterior looks and interior looks. Now, for the safety features you will get with the Comfortline trim, this includes the adaptive cruise control with stop and go, park distance control, so these are your front and rear sensors, front assist, which is the autonomous emergency braking with pedestrian and cyclist monitoring, lane change system with side assist, rear traffic alert, and exit warning. Finally is the travel assist, so this will be again your adaptive cruise control, lane assist, and emergency assist. Taking a look at what powers the Cross Sport, last year you had the option between the 2-liter and the 3.6-liter, but now you only get the new turbocharged 2-liter engine, and this gives you 269 horsepower and 273 pound-foot of torque, with capabilities of towing about 5,000 pounds when equipped properly. And you do have a combined fuel economy of 10.8 liters per 100 kilometers. The front of the Cross Sport definitely comes off strong and aggressive. Here I was thinking, how will Volkswagen make the 2023 model look even better? Well, they've done it clearly. At the bottom, you've got the lower grille opening with the front safety sensors, and all of this is surrounded by this aluminum trimming. The rest of the bumper is in black plastic, and on the corners, you do have these empty pockets which are surrounded by gloss black trim. Now you can't tell since this is in black, but you kind of see the gloss black. The area behind the license plate, this stays gloss black no matter what color you pick. Now as for the grille, the bottom area has chrome trim and the rest of the grille has bits and pieces of gloss black, which by the way looks way better now. In the center there, you've got the VW logo and a sensor underneath it. Now you do have this new light bar which is supposed to illuminate along with the VW badge, but not for the Comfortline trim unfortunately. You do need to either get the Highline or the Execline in order to have these cool little things, which may be a bummer for some folks. And as for the front lights, these are very sleek looking and LED of course with the adaptive lighting system, and also the cornering lights with poor weather lights. Coming to the side of the Cross Sport, you have the coupe-like designing which makes this stand out, and up top there's no sunroof on this, but you do have these silver roof rails. Around the windows, the bottom portion has more chrome trim. You've also got the Volkswagen lettering on this section as well, and you have the body color door handles along with the half body color side mirrors with the turn signal. Also on the sides, you do have the chrome Cross Sport badging, and like the front bumper which had the black plastic, this continues around the wheels and along the side of the vehicle. And as for the wheels, you do get these nice looking 18-inch Miami machined alloy wheels that definitely help make this thing look good. Coming to the rear of the Atlas, you can really see the new changes on this. At the bottom, like the front, will be the black bumper with the fake exhaust outlets, but they do look good. There's also the hitch and the towing outlets, along with the rear safety sensors and the reflectors that stretch across the entire back. Right under the taillights is more chrome trimming with the Atlas lettering, then another VW badge and the 4Motion badge. Then you've got the new LED taillights with the illuminated strip. These definitely complete the rear look of the Cross Sport. Up top is this spoiler which also adds to the look, and opening up the tailgate, which is power by the way. Back here you have a ton of room as you can see, so there's no shortage of cargo room. Also back here on the corners are open storage pockets and a 12-volt outlet. Lifting up the carpet area, we'll have the spare tire, and if you really want to, you can use this as a small storage space. Coming into the rear of the Cross Sport, you have a nice layout of everything. So at the bottom will be some space and a smaller section next to that. Also is the speaker at the bottom area. On the armrest section, you have this leatherette trim and the contrast stitching. And if you look above that in the middle area, you kind of have this perforated trim going on. And up top is this nice, smooth, almost wood-like trim. Then you've got another small speaker next to the door handle. As for the rear seats, these are covered in leatherette, and you see more of the perforated sections along with the contrast stitching. There's also this nice pattern in the middle sections. Also, the rear seats can be reclined a bit for that added extra comfort. Pulling down the middle area, we'll have the cup holders. Behind the driver and passenger seats are mat pockets for more small storage. On the rear console will be the venting, some open space, and USB ports. Coming to the front of the Atlas, it's like the rear, but the spaces at the bottom are a bit different. There's also the tailgate button up here, then the usual window and side mirror controls. As for the front seats, these are just like the rear. You couldn't tell on the rear seats, but you do have this trim that kind of looks like carbon fiber on the sides. Plus, these seats are pretty comfy and will hold you in place, of course. Standard with this trim, the front seats come heated and vented, which is nice. Also, the driver's seat does come power adjustable. Underneath are just the pedals and hood latch release. Above are the lighting controls and the front and rear defrosters. Even here on the dash, you have more of the perforated like leatherette trim with the stitching, even the smooth trimming and the gloss black trim. And this is something small, but these are pretty unique looking vents since it's separated into two different pieces. The steering wheel is manual adjustable. Entering inside the Cross Sport, the dash has soft material on it. Then is this super nice looking 10.25-inch digital cluster, which is way better than before. On here, you have all sorts of information and you can view different things in the center area, even in the RPM section and the speed section. Plus, you can change the view of this as well. So there's a lot of ways to customize this to your liking. The steering wheel is wrapped again in leatherette and is heated. There's more aluminum and gloss trim on this as well. On the left side will be the adaptive cruise control and volume buttons. The other side has the Bluetooth, cluster, heated steering wheel, and radio buttons. Behind are also the paddle shifters, along with the indicator, high beam, and lane assist. The other side has the front and rear wiper controls. The center armrest has more leatherette and stitching. Opening this up, there's a good amount of room in here. On the center console will be the open storage section, cup holders, electronic parking brake, the super tiny but sleek shifter, and the start stop button. Up here, there's also more space once you open this up, and a wireless charging area along with more USB ports. Also, under the center console, you have a ton more space for things. So in the Cross Sport, there's no shortage of space. Now up top, in between the venting are a few things. So you have the assist, which opens up the safety section. Then is the camera section that pulls up the rear camera along with the front and rear sensors. Then you've got the climate section, of course. Then is the different modes you have in this. So there are a few to pick from. And right under the screen are the temperature and volume controls. Then you've got this all new 12-inch touchscreen, which is positioned way better now and also looks better. On here, you can also press these icons to open up the climate control section. There's also the home page with all of the different sections. On the next two pages is the same stuff, but it's just rearranged differently. So you have the navigation for your map, of course, but this trim does not have the built-in navigation. Then under the drive safety, here you can see the vehicle status, different data as well, and under vehicle, you can go into each of the sections to adjust it to your liking. Now under radio and media will be the typical AM, FM, and other media things. Then is the phone section once you have it paired. The next page has the settings, which you can fine-tune further. Also with this touchscreen, you can do hand gestures to swipe through each of the sections, which is pretty cool. Up top is the mirror, interior lights, SOS, and roadside assistance. Here is the key fob and what it looks like for the Cross Sport. Coming around to the passenger side, the gloss black and smooth trim continues over here. Plus you've got the usual glove compartment area. There is no window sticker for this Cross Sport Comfortline, but this does start from about $51,600 Canadian. Now this may be minus any dealer discounts and manufacturer rebates if they're being offered. Well, that does it for the review on this refreshed 2024 Volkswagen Atlas Cross Sport Comfortline. Let me know what you think of this. Do you love it or do you hate it?